Old Grognard says, let's learn how saving throws worked in old D&D. When I say old D&D, I mean 2nd edition and earlier, or the stuff from back in the 20th century. Last episode, we learned about how magic resistance worked back in 2nd edition. With that, I figured it might be worth going over how saving throws worked back then as well. Back then, saving throws were different than what you might be used to today. They served the same function, but were determined differently. We will look at saving throws in 2nd edition specifically, since that is the edition with which I am most familiar. There were 5 saving throws, listed in order of priority. If the first category didn't apply, then you would move to the second, and so on. The first one was poison, paralyzation, and death magic, which meant poisons of all kinds, any source of paralyzation, or stuff that is save or die. The second was rod, staff, wand, which applied to magical attacks from devices. It could also be used for just really weird stuff. The third was petrification polymorph, which is pretty much self-explanatory. The fourth was breath weapon, which was also pretty much self-explanatory, but could also be used for saves that involved dodging. The last category was spell, which was used as a catch-all for anything that didn't use saving throws above. Unsurprisingly, most spells used this saving throw. How this worked in play was that when you made a character, you consulted the table on page 101 of the PHB to find the saving throws for your character's class and level. The DM determined monster saving throws by what class was most similar to the monster in question, then using the monster's hit dice in place of level. To explain this, our example will be a first-level human fighter. According to the table, these are our saving throws. We would usually write anything that modified our saves off to the side. This could be high dexterity, constitution, or wisdom. It could also be from a magic item or a racial modifier, for instance if we were playing a dwarf. To keep our example simple, we'll assume that there aren't any modifiers since most first-level characters didn't have any. When the DM called for you to make a saving throw, the DM would tell you which one. For example, they would say, make a saving throw versus poison. Then you would roll a d20 and try to roll equal to or higher than your saving throw number. In this case, your poison save of 14. If you rolled a 13 or lower, you failed. If you rolled a 14 or higher, you would succeed. Either way, you would inform the DM as to the results of your saving throw roll. As your character gained levels, all of their saving throws would improve. This is what our fighters' saves would look like at 3rd level, and again at 5th. Magic items also had more of an effect on saving throws back then as well. Magic armor and shields added their plus bonus to saving throws whenever the armor or shield could feasibly be interposed between the source of the attack and the character, like for instance a fireball or a dragon's breath weapon. With all that, it wasn't uncommon to see characters who would have some of their saving throws high enough that they would only fail on a roll of a 1. That's how saving throws worked in 2nd edition AD&D. Adult Black Dragon and I would like to wish you a wonderful rest of your day.